Welcome to the New Breed Book Club session number 2, based on Chapter 2, Recruiting the New Breed of Volunteers and the Courting Relationship. The authors start off this chapter with a question. Have you ever been scared away by a used car salesperson? Think about your most recent experience with a salesperson. Was it a good experience or not so good? Did you walk in knowing exactly what you wanted and you just needed somebody to help you with the transaction? Did the salesperson listen to you? Did they ask the right questions? Did they get to know your real needs? Or were they trying to steer you in a direction where they wanted you to go? What was that experience like? I remember my last experience with a car salesperson who just wouldn't listen to me. He wanted to sell his inventory, and he told me that the car I wanted didn't exist. So I walked out, I went down to the competitor down the street, and I bought the car that I wanted. In this chapter, you're going to explore what the authors call the dating or the courting strategy to volunteer engagement. And thinking about a new volunteer showing up for the first time at one of your meetings or events, and you talk to them, you introduce yourself, and you say, hey, we need a new board member. Would you like to join us? It's like asking somebody to marry you on the first date. You just don't do it. In this chapter, you'll get to think through your conversations with a potential new member and new volunteer. What might that first date look like? Or the second and the third? How do you want that conversation to go? And I encourage you to think beyond a sales pitch. Yes, ultimately we want to bring on a new volunteer, sign them on as a member, and collect the membership dues. But think beyond the sales transaction to sharing your passion. This is an opportunity to create an experience for this person. And think about your own experience as a volunteer and a member, and the reasons why you join and why you share your time and passion. This is an opportunity to create a new experience for someone in terms of how can we come together, enjoy our life in retirement, support the community around us, and stand up and be vocal about the issues that are important to us in retirement. It's also a chance to think about your most recent conversations with new volunteers and potential new members. Were those conversations positive and mission-focused? Or did you immediately take them down to the basement and show them the boiler room? Meaning, here are all of the not-so-good things happening within the organization, but come join us anyway. The authors also warn against using the phrase, oh, by the way, meaning you start off with a positive and then, oh, by the way, here are all the things that we need you to do as a member. So it's an opportunity to just take a close look at and refine your conversations and how you approach a new volunteer and a potential new member. Now, we're not talking about deceiving or covering up. We want to be completely transparent, but refining our conversations to share our own passions and share the mission and understand what this new volunteer and potential new member is interested in and what excites them, what brings out their passion. So it's an opportunity to listen to your own conversations and refine how you're sharing the mission and how you're engaging a new volunteer. Enjoy the chapter and just think you get to get back on the dating scene. And we'll see you in the next session for session 3, chapter 3, where we'll talk about the 7 deadly sins of recruiting. See you next time.